What up, guys? Your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, January 24th, 2019. Delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Kate Winslet will play a small-town detective in an upcoming HBO limited series. Variety confirmed the 43-year-old British actress will return to television as the star and executive producer of the new limited series, Mayor of Easttown. Mayor of Easttown will follow Winslet's character as she investigates a local murder in Pennsylvania. The character's life crumbles around her as she looks into the crime. Deadline says Out of the Furnace writer Brad Inglesbury will create the show and will pen all of the episodes. He will executive produce with Winslet and the accountant director Gavin O'Connor, who will helm every episode. Mayor of Easttown marks Winslet's first series regular role since she played the title character in the HBO miniseries Mildred Pierce, which debuted in 2011. She won an Emmy, Golden Globe, and SAG Award for her role in the show. Winslet is also slated to appear in the movie Blackbird with Bex Taylor Klaus and Ammonite with Saoirse Ronan. Flip or Flop star Tarek El Moussa will star in an upcoming HGTV pilot. The network confirmed in a news release Wednesday that the 37-year-old television personality has started production on a new show for 2019. The entitled pilot will follow Moussa as he mentors real estate novice in home flipping. Moussa has successfully flipped more than 300 houses. The star said in the statement, "From start to finish, I'm giving these first-time flippers everything they need to score a profitable deal and not a bank-breaking flop." And Moussa will also appear in a new web series centered on his life as a single dad. The show will air on HGTV.com in the summer. The network described the series as with the new home and new outlook on life. Fans can watch Tarek as he works hard, plays hard, and then goes home to spend quality time with his kids. And Moussa is parents to two children, daughter Taylor and son Braden, with ex-wife and Flip or Flop co-star Gina El Moussa. The couple split in December 2016, but have continued to co-star on the series. Gina landed her own HGTV series, Christina on the Coast, in June. She married British television personality Anne Asted in December. El Moussa said on Instagram stories this month after the wedding, "I'm actually happy for her. I think it's a great thing." Cavallari is setting a spring premium date for season 2. E! News announced Wednesday the E! Series starring Kristen Cavallari will return to television March 3rd. Season 2 will follow Cavallari as she juggles her role as boss, businesswoman, wife, mom, and friend. Cavallari is a mom of 3 and launched her Uncommon James lifestyle brand in 2017. Cavallari is parents to 6-year-old son Caden, 4-year-old son Jackson, and 3-year-old daughter Sailor with her husband, former NFL player Jay Cutler. The couple moved their family to Nashville after Cutler was cut from the Chicago Bears. Cavallari confirmed the premiere date and shared a teaser Wednesday on Instagram. The caption reads, "Season 2 of #VeryCavallari premieres March 3rd at 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central Time on E! If you're looking for the perfect man to watch it with, Jay has a few suggestions in this sneak peek." Cavallari appeared on the MTV series Laguna Beach before starring on The Hills. Netflix has announced a new 4-episode Queer Eye special featuring the Fab Five in Japan. Netflix tweeted Wednesday alongside a photo of stars Jonathan Van Ness, Bobby Burke, Tent France, Antoni Paratsky, and Karambo Brown. The Fab Five will work with local tastemakers to make better a new group of heroes while they learn and experience Japanese cuisines, fashion, design, groom, and culture firsthand in a 4-episode special. The special is set to arrive on the streaming service following the release of Queer Eye Season 3, which will premiere in 2019. Series creator and executive producer David Collins said in a statement, "In just a year since we launched Season 1, Queer Eye has become a global phenomenon once again, and the Fab Five are truly the ambassadors of self-care and compassion that the world needs now more than ever." He also added, "Filming in Japan is a wonderful opportunity for us to work with the 4 deserving heroes that will help showcase the incredible traditions and customs of their country. Queer Eye, which premiered in February 2018, featured the Fab Five helping people change their appearances, homes, lifestyles, and perspectives. Gina Rodriguez is sharing details about her first meeting with her fiance on the set of Jane the Virgin. The 34-year-old actress said on Tuesday's episode of The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon that she was instantly attracted to Joe Lo Cesario when he played the male stripper Don Quixote on the CW series. Rodriguez told host Jimmy Fallon with a smile, "He came on as a stripper that my mother hired for my bachelorette party. Jane is like super against it and super terrified and just like doesn't know what to do with all that, but Gina does." She said, he's like a walking Photoshop, like perfection. It's so terrifying. I think I was like drooling and trying to remember my lines at that moment. Rodriguez has voiced her gratitude for Lo Cesario at the beginning of the interview. She credited Jane the Virgin with introducing her to the love of her life. The star says, I got engaged to the most amazing man ever. I feel very lucky, very, very lucky. She added, so Jane gave me a lot of things, not only an amazing life, I didn't dream come true, but they gave me my love, the love of my life. Rodriguez announced her engagement to Lo Cesario in August. She couldn't help but gush about the actor in an interview with Us Weekly at the time. The star said, I'm marrying a man that is incredible and loving and understanding and kind and patient. I'm marrying a really incredible human being. Jane the Virgin will return for a fifth and final season in March. Rodriguez spoke out on Tuesday on Sway in the Morning after being accused of being anti-black for her past comments about equal pay. She said, while fighting back tears, the backlash was devastating, to say the least. I know my heart, I know what I meant, and I really wish we weren't living in a culture where we're clickbait, because I've never said anything controversial about anybody. Jay Leno says he's a huge fan of one-time rival David Letterman. 68-year-old television personality and comedian discussed his rumored feud with Letterman during Tuesday's episode of Watch What Happens Live. He told host Andy Cohen, the idea that we hate each other, the media makes a big thing about it. I'm a huge fan. Leno says he and Letterman have different styles of performing and were able to learn from each other during their late-night television careers. The star says, when I started, Letterman was a great wordsmith. He could put things together, but he's kind of a hesitant performer. He recalls, I was a very loud, boisterous performer, but I wasn't that good of a writer. So I watched him and go, oh man, how did you put those sentences together? And he watched me and said, how could he be so confident? So I think we took from each other a bit. Leno retired from The Tonight Show in 2009 after 17 years as host, while Letterman left The Late Show in 2015 after 12 years. Leno said he hasn't been asked to appear on Letterman's Netflix series, My Next Guest Needs No Introduction. He said of the possibility, I don't hear all the talk. I don't know. I mean, if somebody might be talking about it, I'm not aware of it. Leno previously told The Hollywood Reporter he and Letterman have a mutual admiration for each other. The star said in October 2017, it's not that we have a lot in common, we don't, but I think that we have a mutual admiration for each other's ability to make each other laugh. Drew Barrymore is sharing details about her first kiss. The 43-year-old actor said on Tuesday's episode of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert that her first kiss was with clueless actor Breckin Meyer. Barrymore said of Meyer, who has also appeared in Road Trip and Rat Race, it was great, he was adorable. She told host Stephen Colbert, my friend kept scorecards. First kiss, okay, second, French. Barrymore also demonstrated a hidden talent, picking up items with her feet. She will serve as a judge on the new CBS reality competition, The World's Best. The star said of the contest, it's jaw-dropping astonishing. She says, I think that it's like in any Olympic sport or that moment when you work so hard up to this moment, and this is kind of a shot for you, those kind of stakes. I can't imagine the type of nerves those bring on. The World's Best premieres February 3rd. The series also features Faith Hill and RuPaul as judges. Nikki Bella enjoyed a lunch date with her former Dancing with the Stars partner Artem Chigvintsev in a new clip for Sunday's episode of Total Bellas. Bella said in a teaser released by E! News on Wednesday, the last time I saw Artem was in a relationship for so long, so I'm really excited to see him today. Bella's all smiles during the meeting and compliments Chigvintsev on his attire. She says, a lot's happened since I've seen you last, which has been a long time. Bella was paired with Chigvintsev during the 25th season of Dancing with the Stars in 2017. The lunch date comes after Bella officially parted ways with fellow WWE star John Cena in July. Bella and Chigvintsev were rumored to be dating in December. After that, they were spotted together at the farmers market in Los Angeles. The ongoing fourth season of Total Bellas features Bella getting back into the dating scene. Teaser trailer for the new season features the professional wrestler on a date with former Bachelorette contestant Peter Krause. Jay-Z and Meek Mill have joined forces to help create the Reform Alliance, an organization that will fight for criminal justice reform. Jay-Z and Mill are also partnering with Philadelphia 76ers co-owner Michael Rubin, Kraft Group CEO, and New England's Patriot owner Robert Kraft, and Brooklyn Nets co-owner Clara Wu Tsai, among others, to help form the organization. Author Van Jones is serving as CEO. Mill has spoken out about criminal justice reform after he was released from prison in April. The rapper believes that the current system in place keeps young black people incarcerated instead of trying to rehabilitate them. Mill said in a statement, "Creating the Reform Alliance is one of the most important things I've ever done in my life. If you thought my case was unfair, there are millions of others dealing with the worst situations and caught up in the system without committing crimes." He continued, "With this alliance, we want to change outdated laws, give people hope, and reform a system that's stacked against us." Jay-Z appeared on Mill's latest album, Championships, which topped the U.S. album charts after it was released in November. Alec Baldwin pleaded guilty to harassment in a New York City court on Wednesday in connection to his arrest in November after he got into a dispute with the man over a parking spot. The actor has agreed to take anger management classes as part of his plea deal. An attempt assault charge was dropped. Baldwin will not be on probation nor have to serve any time. He was initially charged with attempted assault in the third degree and harassment in the second degree. Baldwin was arrested after he confronted a 49-year-old man in front of his Greenwich Village home who took a parking spot that he was backing into with his car. Baldwin denied allegations that he punched the man, and during his initial court appearance, Baldwin's attorney, Alan Abramson, says video proving that no violence had taken place was given to the district attorney. Chris Stapleton will tour the country in 2019. The 40-year-old country star announced plans for his All-American Roadshow tour in a tweet Wednesday. The new U.S. tour will feature special guests Margot Price, Brent Cobb, Brothers Osborne, Marcus King Band, and Kendall Marvel. Tickets go on sale February 1st. Stapleton will kick off the tour July 9th in Allentown, Pennsylvania. He will visit numerous cities across the country before bringing the venture to a close on November 2nd in Louisville, Kentucky. The Post reads 2019 All-American Roadshow with special guests at Miss Margot Price, at Brent_Cobb, at Brothers Osborne, at Marcus King Band, and at Kendall Marvel. Tickets are on sale February 1st, the Post reads. Stapleton last released from the album From a Room, Volume 2, and the album consists of the song Millionaire, which was released as a single in April. Stapleton is nominated for 3 awards at the 2019 Grammys, which will take place February 10th. Except for Best Country Album from a View Volume 2, Best Country Solo Performance for Millionaire, and Best Pop Duo Group Performance for Say Something with Justin Timberlake. Weezer surprised fans with the Teal Album, featuring covers of hit songs such as Africa and Billie Jean. The Teal Album was released on music streaming services on Thursday, such as Spotify and Apple Music. The 10-track project also includes Weezer performing Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, Take On Me, Happy Together, Paranoid, Mr. Blue Sky, No Scrubs, and Stand By Me. Weezer said on Twitter, "It's us covering everyone else's hits," alongside an album cover featuring the band wearing 80s-inspired clothing in front of a teal background. Teal is set to be released as the 13th studio album titled The Black Album on March 1st. It will feature the singles Zombie Bastards and Can I Knock the Hustle. The band released a music video for Can't Knock the Hustle in October that featured Fall Out Boy Pete Wentz as a frustrating Uber driver. Carrie Underwood and former NHL player Mike Fisher welcomed the birth of their second child this week, the country star announced Wednesday on Instagram. Jacob Brian Fisher was born early Monday morning, she said in the social media post. Underwood included photos of the newborn with members of the family, including 3-year-old Isaiah. She captioned the photo gallery, Jacob Brian Fisher entered the world in the wee hours of the morning on Monday. His mom, dad, and big brother couldn't be happier for God to trust them with taking care of this little miracle. Our hearts are full, our eyes are tired, our lives are forever changed. Life is good. Underwood announced her pregnancy in August, saying she was over the moon. She said at the time, this has just been a dream come true with the album and baby news and all that stuff. We are just so excited and just so glad you guys can share this with us and be a part of this. Love you guys. We'll see you on the road in 2019. In September, Underwood revealed that she had 3 miscarriages between 2017 and 2018. And now here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of January 26. Number 10, Kodak Black featuring Nicki Minaj with ZZ. Number 9, Post Malone with Wow. Number 8, Lil Baby and Gunna with Drip Too Hard. Number 7, Maroon 5 featuring Cardi B with Girls Like You. Number 6, Marshmello and Bastille with Happier. Number 5, Ariana Grande with Thank You Next. Number 4, Panic at the Disco with High Hopes. Number 3, Travis Scott with Sicko Mode. Number 2, Post Malone and Swally with Sunflower. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of January 26, Halsey with Without Me. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1967, Aretha Franklin's career is reborn. Respect, Chain of Fools, and You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman are the passionate gospel charge classics with which Aretha Franklin is most closely associated. They are enormous career-defining hits that earn her universal and eternal acclaim as the Queen of Soul, among others, more formal honors. What some fans may not realize, however, is that when Aretha recorded those hits, she was already 10 years into a professional career that would have been defined very differently had it ended before January 24th, 1967. That was the day of which Aretha Franklin's career was effectively reborn in a historic recording session at Muscle Shoals Sound System and Studio in Sheffield, Alabama. The road to Muscle Shoals led through Columbia Records, where Aretha Franklin languished for 6 years without a breakthrough hit. Worse than that, Aretha's recordings from 1960s to 1966 show almost no hint of her roots in gospel music. Columbia Records was as mainstream could get in the 1950s and 60s, and their goals was to cast Aretha as an all-around pop entertainer in the mold of Johnny Mathis. The head of Columbia, Mitch Miller, was the man who nurtured the recording career of Doris Day, who passed on signing Buddy Holly, and who led millions of Americans through songs like Be Kind to Our Web-Footed Friends on his proto-karaoke television show, a sing-along with Mitch. Under Miller's guidance, the closest Aretha came to pop success was with the song Rockabye Your Baby with the Dixie Melody in 1961. When her contract with Columbia expired, Aretha Franklin made the pivotal decision to sign with Atlantic Records, the label that introduced the world to Ray Charles, Ruth Brown, Big Joe Turner, Laverne Baker, and the Drifters. Atlantic's Jerry Wexler knew the direction he wanted Aretha to go, and he sent her to Sheffield, Alabama as a first step. It was there that she recorded the blues ballad, I Never Loved a Man the Way I Love You, backed by the now legendary Muscle Shoals rhythm section. With the lush production Columbia had forced upon her stripped away, Aretha Franklin began sounding like Aretha Franklin. Aretha would say years later of the career transformation that began in Muscle Shoals Sound Studio on this day in 1967, it made me sit at the piano and the hits would come. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, January 24th, 2019. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend. Good night, and God bless you all.